Hello everybody, hope you are doing well. In today's video we are going to be implementing the add country view, which is this view. So when I click on this, I display the list of country. For example, I choose Angola and it becomes this. So hope you find it exciting and let's start coding. Okay, so first thing, let's start by creating a new view. So under authentication, under view, let's create a new file from template. It will be a SwiftUI view and let's call it add country view. Okay, perfect. Then I will pass the view model. So add bindable private var view model of type login view model, and then it will be an initializer. So because it's private, so it will be self.viewModel equal bindable with wrapped value view model, and then I will add my missing argument. So I will give it login view model. Okay, which is perfect. After that, I want to be able to go from add gender view to add country view. So in my add gender view here in navigation destination, instead of text country view, I want to pass add country view and I will pass the view model. And I want to hide the back button. So back button, navigation bar back button hidden. So now if I click on female, I should be able to access my add country view, which is perfect. Okay, now the second thing I want to do is, as you can see, this is a VStack. So let's create VStack with a spacing of 20. And to be able to display this toolbar, I need inside my preview to place this inside the navigation stack. So navigation stack. Okay, from there I'm going to take the toolbar from my add gender view. So I'm going to copy and paste this. I'm going to copy it and paste it here. Instead of number of screen 4, I will replace it with 5. And for dismiss, I need the environment variable. So add environment slash dot dismiss private var dismiss. And instead of making gender empty, I'm going to add view model, and here I'm going to add a variable country to be of type string. I'll give it a value by default of Tunisia. Feel free to give it whatever you want. Okay, and if I go back, it will be view model.country and it will be by default equal to Tunisia. Okay, now let's start implementing this. So as you can see, this is a text. So it will be a text of what is your country or region, with a font of dot title 2, a font weight of semi-bold, and that should be all. Okay, after that I need a spacer to take it to the top. Okay, perfect. I probably need a little bit of padding dot top. Other than that, it looks great. After that, we got this text, so this help us find you. So text where we write this help us find you more relevant content. We want show it on your profile. And I probably give dot padding to the overall v stack. Okay, and this should be good. So let's wait for it to refresh. After that, as you can see, we got a text field. So we got a text field. I will give it a placeholder of country, and for text, the one we created, so $view model dot country. So I should have now a text field displaying Tunisia. Okay, which is perfect. And if you remember, we created a view modifier called email modifier, so we are going to use it. It's under component. So to my text field, I'm going to give it dot email modifier, and hopefully it will look, which looks perfect. It's look very similar to this. The only difference is we got an image above it, so with an alignment of dot trailing. So we can either use a z stack or dot overlay. So I'm going here to use dot overlay with alignment of dot trailing, and here I will have image from our SF symbol, so system name of chevron dot right, and I'm going to give it a foreground style of dot gray. And as you can see, we will probably need a little bit of padding of dot trailing, so dot padding of dot trailing, and hopefully it will look just exactly like the one here, which is perfect. The next step, I want this button, so after my spacer I want this one, and it won't be a button because when I click on this I go to the next screen, so it will be a navigation link. So navigation link with destination and label. The destination will be empty for now, and for label it will be text next with a font of dot headline, a font weight of semi-bold, a background of dot red. Okay, perfect. It's also have a foreground style of dot white. And as you can see, the frame of this is taking nearly 0.9 of the whole width of the screen. So to get the whole width of the screen, I need a geometry reader. So I'm going to embed my VStack inside another VStack. I will call it geometry reader proxy in. And before background, I add dot frame with width and height. For width, it will be proxy dot size dot width multiplied by 0.9, and for height it will be 60. So perfect. And lastly, as you can see, it got a corner radius, so we'll have a clip shape of rounded rectangle with a corner radius of 30. Okay, which is perfect. The second thing I want to do, when I click on this, I should be able to access this view. As you can see, this is a full screen cover, so here I will add dot full screen cover with is presented, and for is presented it needs a binding boolean. So in my view model I need here to add a variable that I'm going to call show countries list. Countries list, it will be a boolean and by default equal to false. So that here I will call $view model dot show countries list. Okay, and I don't like when it displays it with this way with content. I prefer when he displays it this way. I feel that this way is a lot cleaner. Okay, and here we will write just the text of countries list for now. Okay, and I want to be able to display it when I click on this one. But we got a little problem here. If I click on this, it's a text field, so I can modify it. So even, for example, let's say I add dot on tab gesture. For example, let's say I add dot on tab gesture. Okay, and when I click on it, view model dot okay, apologize, view model dot show countries list dot toggle. It won't work. You know why? And I'm going to show you, because when I click on it, you see the text field can be modified, so it won't detect the tab gesture. To handle this, I need to make it dot disabled. So I need dot disabled to be true. This way, the text field doesn't expect you to be able to modify it, so when I click on it, he should be able to display the show country list, who by the way he didn't show it, so let me check why. Okay, just to be clear, okay, show country list equal to true, just in case. Okay, I think it's to be here. Okay, so let's wait for it, and hopefully everything will be working perfectly. Okay, and it's taking a lot longer than it should be, so. Okay, now when I click on it, it works, so which is perfect, just like we said.